Hi. I was asked by Kai to do a introduction video for the Trans Wonderland YouTube, and somebody posted on a Facebook page that we are a part of. Basically, some questions that I thought would be good to answer for my introduction because I looked through them and I'm like, oh, well, I suck at starting any kind of conversation or anything. So, um, I'm going to use this to start the first video. The first one is basically like introducing myself and everything. My name's Dakota, and that is the name that I chose for myself. My mom said that when I was born, if I had been born biologically male or had been born and was assigned male at birth, she would have named me Dakota. And so, I guess that made it easy on me to have that name, because once I told people, hey, what do you think of this name for me, to see if like anybody else thought it fit or whatever, people were like, yeah, that fits you pretty well, like almost perfectly, better than your birth name and everything. Second question is, who has been the most supportive of my transition and gender expression? That would have to be my friends, and more importantly, like my fiance, as like I'm still trying to figure out all of what I am, and same with her. You never really stop finding out who you are in life, so like I'm transgender, but also I go from yes, I'm a male to sometimes I'm like, well, I don't feel like any gender right now. I just feel like a person. It's just there. I'm also sorry if I like sound really quiet or if this is really loud, because my microphone's right here and I'm recording this at 10 o'clock at night, and the people I live with are probably asleep because they have a baby and she's sick, and so is the mom. What do I enjoy most about my life beginning transition? Well, for me, just the fact that I'm out and able to like present as myself. And then sometimes I even like people can't tell, so I'm basically stealth. Like if I'm at my fiance's house, she's not out to them, and I'm not out as trans to them, and they don't really know we're together or anything. So the fact that her family thinks that we're just best buds who sit and hang out and who has their child stay the night at their house all the time is pretty nice, just as long as I get to spend the time with her and everything. Who are my trans role models? Or just role model? It would mostly have to be Laverne Cox. I know that would be like a big thing for people to just be like, oh yeah, of course people like Laverne Cox, but it's like not only is she a wonderful actress, but she's a trans woman of color who's been able to survive in the world when you see all these other women, especially trans women of color, and even just trans women who don't get to see the next day because somebody thought their hatred was more important than someone's life. what changes would I like to see in the world? Just hoping people realize that their opinions aren't going to change how somebody runs their life. I mean, just because, like, for example, the Starbucks cup. Oh my god, it's just red. Red's a nice color. You just drink coffee out of it. What's the deal if it has a snowman on it? Buy a Sharpie and put a snowman on it. It's ridiculous just because you think it's an attack on your religion or attack on Christmas or something is not going to change the fact that other people are like, oh, I like this cup. It's a nice minimalist effect that's pretty popular nowadays. It is just the same with, well, I don't like these people being together, but it's not going to stop them from being together because it's not my life. I can't change it, and it's really not affecting me or anything. It's just, I don't like it, so I gotta deal with it. I mean, when you're little, you're taught that people do things you don't like, and you have to deal with it. So why is it different now that you're older? And, have lived a little. Wouldn't you think you'd be more accepting of that? But, and the last thing is, like, to say something, like, that's special or unique about me. Like, real quick, because I was just reading the questions. I live in an apartment building, so there's a bunch of kids that run around, no matter what time of day it is. But I, for one, enjoy the fact that my parents have never once really seen the whole gender stereotype of me. My dad, he's seen tattoos on your arms as something inherently masculine for some reason. It's just a drawing on your body. It's there forever. But, from a young age, I've wanted to have, like, tattoo sleeves. I have 2 now so far. 2 out of many that I'm probably gonna have. And, that's, like, the only other person that it would matter to me, like, that I would need to get approval from is, my fiance, and she's perfectly fine with it, just as long as it's nothing that's gonna upset her, because she's gonna be the only other person seeing any part, like the rest of me for the rest of my life, and the rest of our lives, but, and I'm the only one, I'm basically the handyman of my family. Anything that needs fixed, I can fix it quicker than our building maintenance guy. Give or take a few, like, major electrical things. Like, my mom's dryer stopped working, and it needs a new heating element. I can't do that, but, I know how to get a hold of people who can. And I know this video is probably going to run really long, and I don't know how many people are like, oh yeah, sure, this video is over 10 minutes, but that's okay. But yeah, also I forgot to add that I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be turning 20 on December 7th, so hey, I feel, if you knew, like, all of the ages of people around me, you'd know how old I'm gonna feel. Like, my youngest sister's 5. Well, she's getting ready to turn 5 at the end of this month, at the end of November. And this will now make me 3 years older than my fiance. I know that sounds bad, but there's some people me and her are basically married. So, I mean, we shared a toothbrush once, I guess. I guess that makes you basically married because of that. But, yeah. But yeah, anytime that I get on here and see this video in specific, see any comments, you can leave questions, add comments. I may do just a entire video on comments and questions that are in the comments, just to see, hey, if anybody wants to know anything about me, if there are any ways that I can help people. For someone who knows nothing about makeup, I can sometimes do makeup. I know how to do nails. For anybody who wants tips on how to do that, I've learned through choir how to train my voice to go from different pitches. I can go really high to really low, and it's all thanks to choir, and just learning how to sing with the different parts of your throat and mouth, and just everything like that. So just let me know what you'd like to see from me, and of course, because I am a part of Trans Wonderland, I'm going to be one of the artists, helping design stuff for Trans Wonderland to sell. If there's anything you would like to see, I'd also like to get that in the comments and everything. And if there's anybody wanting my Tumblr, so that way they can maybe do commissions from me, because I mean, what person wouldn't want something from somebody who needs money? My commissions are fairly cheap for the fact that I draw constantly. Why not make money off of it too? I do other stuff too. Like, a friend of mine is wanting a couple paracord bracelets that are the trans flag colors. But I'm gonna end the video on that. Just little last tidbits of myself. So I hope to see you guys again in future videos, and maybe even if you guys are local near me, after you get some more information about me and stuff through later videos, maybe we could even hang out or meet at different places. In February of 2016, I am going to, which is February next year, I'm hopefully going to be going to Anime Crossroads in Indy. So see you guys later.